BMW 7 Series F01, build date 2008 to 2015, front bumper removal. We're going to start over here underneath the hood. We're going to undo these fasteners right here to basically take this plate off, and then later fastener here to basically take the cover off, or you can leave it on, whatever you want. Underneath the weather stripping right here, there's a fastener and then screws, and the screws all along the line here is what we're going to be removing. After that, and of course we're going to do the same on the other side, after that we're going to the wheel well, and I'll turn the wheel so you can see it a little better in a little bit, and then undo 3 screws here, and then we can take the front bumper off after we did the bolts underneath, but I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Alright, so we first start by removing the rubber. Just pull a little bit and it has little tabs here. Same goes for this side. These are a little bit more firm. 2 hands would be ideal. Basically just pull it until the cover stops right there, and then you'll see, and we continue after my battery died, you will see a fastener right here, another one here, and another one there. It's beneath the rubber so you can't really see it. Usually what I just do is I take a pair of angled cutters like that, and I just I put it underneath the pin. Of course, doing it left-handed is not ideal, and then just basically pull it out. See, there you go. So we're going to remove them all around here, and then next step. So after all the pins are out, you can take a screwdriver and pop them out, or what I usually do is just pull a little bit on the panel itself, and then they come undone a little bit, and you can just pry them out. Of course, this one is a little stuck. Let me do it with the right hand. There you go. It basically just pops out. So, and the same goes for the rest of the panels. Basically just support it and pull a little bit, and you see they fall right out. Put those aside, and then pull this one up a little bit. Pop, there it goes. So now we got 4 more to go. I won't bore you guys with this, so I'll be back in a sec. So once all the pins are out, it just basically is a piece of loose plastic that's on the fender, and you can just remove it as total, as you see, and just chuck it there. To remove just the bumper only, it's not necessary to remove these, but I'm also going to take the headlights out. Otherwise, just the 2 pins right here, and you can basically flip it a little bit back to get to the screws here that you see. So that's the next step. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws on top. Take those out. So the screws are T30. Basically just undo. Very straightforward. It's just basically plastic, so they're not really tight, and so on and so on. You guys get the picture. Alright, so then you turn the wheel inwards, outwards, whatever works for you, and then we're going to take the 3 bolts off. 8mm, one's here, one's right there, the other one's down there. So that's pretty straightforward. Basically just 8mm and undo them. So once that's done, there are 2 more bolts inside. I'll show you guys that in a bit. So on the inside of the fender, we have 2 8mm. You can fold it back. That's the side view camera. And as you can see up there, there are 2 holes, 1 and 2 in the back for 8mm. The middle one, the 10, you can just leave that alone because that's basically for the fender. So once everything's off, on the right side front of the car, basically pop it off a little bit, and then you see the plug and the washer fluid. You can leave those 2 alone. I'll see if I can film it from this side. It's basically that plug right there, that one, that you can slide forward and then disconnect. If you look at it from the other side, you will also see that there is a plug right there, but that's not needed to disconnect. The only plug that you need to disconnect is on the right front side, and then the whole front of the bumper comes off. So I forgot to bring my jack, but nevertheless, we're gonna undo 8 millimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the bumper should be free and ready to come off. If you have side view cameras like I do, unplug that one too, and then also the fog light plug you can unplug, and then basically that's it. The other plug here on the left side of the car, basically driver's side, stays on. So just 2 plugs more to go and the bumper's off. And there you have it, 1 bumper removal. Plugs are the ones from the PDC harness and from the side view camera, and the washer fluid system is not necessary to disconnect, so we can put that one back. And other than that, we're set to go.